Hey YouTube, what's going on? So I haven't made a video in a while, but I've been into my bike for a while and just been driving a lot. Haven't been home, so I haven't had time. But I figured I'd start doing some vlog style videos just so I can, you know, start making videos again. I just don't have time to sit and edit videos and make real long ones. So here we go. But this is about my bike. I bought this 2015 Ultra Limited. Had 70,000 miles on it. Yeah, that's a lot of miles, but you know, if a bike's taken care of, it should be fine. Apparently this one wasn't. When I bought it, it had a bad cam chain tensioner, and they fixed that for me at the dealer. Well, they said they fixed it, but it was still making quite a bit of noise, but it was mainly coming from the primary, so I thought it was just the compensator. And the compensator is bad. I mean, it just makes that kind of noise all day long, clacking and, you know, rattling and everything else. But then the cam chain tensioner, one of them gave out again or something, and it started making all kinds of noise coming from the cam chest. So I pulled it apart. This is the new one that they just put on probably 1,000 miles ago. So sorry, trying to get this to focus, but the cam chain was slapping real hard, and it's kind of rough from the previous one being bad. Where'd the cam chain go? There it is. But it's kind of rough from the, it's not real bad, but there's some rough spots. So I think that's what was eating this up. Plus it wasn't holding enough pressure, I don't think, so it was just slapping. This is the original one that was on the back side. Whoa. It is getting ready to storm outside. Sorry for the noise. It's too hot in here to close the door. This is what the original one looks like. That's got 70,000 miles on it. So that one's not too bad. But the reason I wanted to make this video is if you have any noise coming from your cam box, cam chest. I mean, they all the 103s and 88s, 96s have lifter noise. That's normal. But if you have clattering and stuff coming from your cam chest, get it figured out quick, because it pretty much ruined my oil pump. I don't know if you can see that, but there's chunks of stuff that went through metal, the oil pump. It was still working, but I don't think it was pumping enough pressure to hold all the grooves in there and the chunks of crap that got ran through there. So I don't think it was holding enough pressure to keep this pumped up or something. And I think this chain was stretched also, because it didn't feel right when I was turning it over when I first opened it up. There was one side where it held normal, and then when I would turn it over, the other side would be real loose, and then the tensioner was pushed in. I don't know what the hell was going on with it, but basically I'm replacing everything. So the cams look good. This has got some grooves in it, and it had some sandy, plasticky crap that was inside it, so I'm going to replace that just so I can make sure the pressure relief valve works right and everything, and there's nothing in there, because I don't even know if I can clean that out, but I'm not even worried about it. I'm just going to replace it. So basically everything in the cam chest is getting replaced except for the cams themselves. I got new cam chains on the way, new tensioners, new oil pump, new high flow oil pump, and new cam support plate. Also got new lifters, because I was kind of worried that maybe these got some of that crap in there and they weren't pumping up all the way. So I just got new, they were the Fueling HP Plus lifters that have a little more oil flow, I guess, to the top end. I took these all apart. Everything looks good in there. There's nothing in there. Everything's working fine. Push rods look fine. They're all clean, and there's nothing inside them. So I don't know if you can see through there, but probably not. But yeah, when I put it up to the light, I can see through it. So cleaned up the rocker covers and everything. And also, from this compensator being bad, it pretty much screwed my freaking clutch hub. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but It's pretty chewed up in there. See if I can get my little flashlight out. Hold on. Come on. It's not too horrible, but I mean, it's real rough in there, and there's some little chunks missing in the middle on the edge right here. So I'm just going to replace it. The bearing needs replaced anyway. I could hear the bearing going down the road. You can. I mean, it sounds pretty quiet now. When you listen to it, you can hear it humming. And there's a little bit of lateral play in it, so I'm going to replace the whole thing. It's cheaper just to replace the whole thing than getting a new clutch basket, bearing, and hub separately. Because the clutch hub also is kind of notched a little bit. If you can see those marks from where the plates sit, it's kind of rough right there, so I'm just going to replace the whole thing. I'm putting a solid compensator in it right now. It's a Drag Specialties 34 tooth right there. Until I can get a Baker, because I want to get a Baker compensator and put in there, but I'm already spending like $2,200 on parts, so I gotta wait until I get another 600 together. So, but I'm also gonna replace these. These are pretty cheap. They're like $4 or something for the new breathers. So I'm replacing those just to make sure it's not puking oil through there. So, but basically, I'm just replacing everything. That's my box of parts from Harley. I still got I don't know, a whole bunch of parts from Harley coming, parts from JP Cycles, parts from Dennis Kirk, all kinds of stuff. So I got to clean out all the threads, and that way I can re-Loctite everything. And yeah, but basically, if you guys are having any noise on any of your bikes, especially twin cams, coming from the cam chest, you better get in there quick and figure it out so it doesn't screw your whole freaking cam chest and everything up. So I'm just hoping there's nothing else gonna, it's not gonna affect anything else in the motor. But I looked over everything looks good. I'm waiting for a dial indicator so I can check the run out on my pinion shaft. So I got to check that still. The rest of the pinion shaft looks good. I got in there and looked at the bearings, and as far as I can tell, they're smooth and they look good. Everything else hopefully is okay. I don't know, but I'm hoping. If not, I'm gonna have to figure out something. But so yeah, that's it. So once I get that up and running, I'll be good to go. But I'm gonna do some more videos on putting everything back together and some of the other upgrades I want to do to the bike. I got some Rogue Rider turn signals, so they'll be LEDs. They're super bright and they're white when they're on, and then flash yellow. I'm going to put the Kuryakin, or whatever the hell you call it, the LED things that go right here and flash when the turn signals are on. Put a white LED right there instead of the orange or yellow or amber, or whatever the hell you call it. It's already got LEDs all over the back, but I'm going to switch the tail light out from a normal bulb to the LED one. The rest of those are already LEDs and they're bright as shit, but the tail light's just a normal. Why does Harley do that? I don't know. That's another thing, is the rest of these lights are LEDs. Why didn't you just put a fucking LED right there? I have no idea, but whatever. I like it. And then this winter I'll be putting taller bars on, not super high, but a little taller. Just because those are so low, I feel like a grandpa riding this thing. And I'm probably going to put the speaker kit that goes right here. This is twin cool, but they have a speaker kit where it sticks out a little bit. So I'll probably be putting that in there, and the stage 1 amp and everything. So I might do some videos on that this winter. And whatever else I upgrade, I'm probably going to rebuild the forks and put the progressive suspension monotubes in there. I'm going to put the progressive 944s on the back. Heavy duty ones, because these shocks blow like big time. So, but if you guys are into bikes, keep an eye on the channel. I'm also going to be doing some updates to my wife's bike. We're going to put some LED headlight in it, LED turn signals, and probably some auxiliary lights down here. just so it's a little brighter, because her light is super dim. I don't want people pulling out in front of her and shit. I want her to be able to see it better at night. Also, I'm going to rewire her turn signals and put red bulbs in there with smoked covers, so they're always on, like the Harley Street Glide, or yeah, the Street Glide turn signals and tail lights, but they'll work with this tail light, which I'm going to replace with a LED one, to where they'll all come on when she hits her brakes, and then they'll flash whenever she uses the turn signal. That way it's lit up in the back too. So some little updates to make this thing a little bit more modern and bright and stick out and everything. Plus, another thing I'm going to do to my bike is I'm going to put all the RGB underglow lights all under the tour pack and under the saddlebags, and probably one right here going down the engine, but I have the heat guards, so it'll cover those up. And then some up underneath the fuel tank, maybe one behind here, and then behind the air cleaner. And then I'm thinking about one up underneath here somewhere, but I don't even know where I'm going to put it. Probably up underneath here, so all you see is the glow. And then maybe some underneath here, I don't know. But I don't want to actually see I hate when you can actually see the LED, the bulbs. I just want to see the glow, so we'll see. But I got lots of stuff to do, and this is kind of what I'm into right now. I haven't done any computer stuff lately other than just what I have to and all that. So this is what I'll be making videos on, but they're all going to be kind of vlog style because I don't really have time to sit and edit videos. So hope you guys like them. Let me know. Thanks.